And good morning to Team A as well, right? So today you'll be seeing some beautiful faces of Team A members that will be presenting. So Auntie Ade Kamimo, please, if you're there, please raise your hand. Auntie Esther, raise your digital hand. Dr. OJ, that's my partner. Please raise your hand. I want to make you all co-host. Okay. Auntie Ade Kamimo, are you there? And Auntie Esther, are you both here? You're still sleeping?
My hand is raised, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, you're welcome, ma'am. All right,
Okay.
so Dr. Love, you're the host. Please, can you help me make them admin?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I thought you were the one.
Okay.
Maybe it's
Oh, yeah.
Chamariwan.
Okay, that's my second system. Sorry.
You have 10 system one, see your life. Go. I was thinking, I thought you were the one.
Back
Okay,
up.
I make them co-host now. Not
All
because
right.
I saw you.
Please, their hands are raised. And Auntie Ade Kamimo, are you there? Is she here? I'll find her. Dr. Jinadu, Auntie Esther now. Okay, Auntie Esther, she's going to be taking the first phase.
Okay. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Good morning, my I don't know how to actually describe my leaders in the house. They are the angels in human form leaders that I have that has brought a complete transformation in my life and a turnaround in my financial trajectory. I appreciate and I celebrate every one of our leaders in the house. Thank you very much for all what you're doing for us and the privileges that we are enjoying through you. The education that we are receiving from you cannot be, compensated by any human. And we pray that God will reward your labor of love for us in the name of Jesus. This is a great privilege for me this morning. I hope sorry, I'm not sharing my video. Should I share my video? It's night time here.
Anyone you're comfortable with, anyone you're comfortable. If you can't share, no problem. Just go ahead.
Okay, ma. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Should I share now?
Go ahead, ma.
Okay. Share.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Share sound?
Yes, screen.
Yes, screen.
Yes, ma.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine, we can see.
Thank you, sir. The topic I will be handling now is trading the fair value gap in SMS. Application of fair. SMC. Me, I'm SMS. I don't understand. Forgive me, please.
Yes.
Application of key value gap in SMS. Okay, first of all, what is a fair value gap? Fair value gaps is a price imbalance that shows up between three candles. The first candle appears small in the body. while the second candle, which is the middle candle, appears big as a result of a big move in the market, a sudden move in the market. And then the third one appears after that big one, which is another small body again. The big candle in the middle creates a gap known as imbalance because price moved too quickly through a zone without filling in orders. Why this matters to us, or why it is very important, is the market doesn't like imbalances. So it looks for where there is liquidity, that is, where there are stop losses to clear them off. This helps us to trade with clear sense of direction. How to trade fair value gap after a structure break. This is where our SMC comes in now. Number one, we need to watch out for liquidity sweep, where price takes out higher lows and higher highs. A break of structure, known as BOS, which shows a change in trend. We need to watch out for those things. And then number three, we need to also, after the market pulls back, to correct imbalances. This creates trade opportunity for us. So we need to look out for these three things. That will help us to know when to come into the market to take advantage of the sudden move. And okay, which one is it? A new guide page for, let me see. Okay. Now, what I've just explained is these are the three candles. I hope you can still see my screen.
Yes, we can.
Okay. I have two examples here. I have the bullish here, and I have the bearish candle here that shows us the example of this fair value gap. So, but I'll first of all take explanation on the bullish one before I talk about the bearish one. In the bullish one, the move started from here up to, this place, and created a gap. This is the first short candle. That's the third, second one there, that small one. Sorry, my this is somehow. So this big long green candle is the one that created the gap between this candle and the third one. And so that's the one that created the imbalance. And so we need to take a mark from here, we mark it as X, and from the upper part, we mark it as Y. Let me look for this. Maybe this will help me. This cross, or no, the arrow.
You use the T bar.
The T.
Come down to T.
This.
Yes, you can type the X and the Y you want to.
Oh, thank you, sir. Okay. We mark this as X and we mark the upper part as Y.
Pick it the second time.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Oh. Okay. So the This X is where the move started, and the Y didn't stay on top. Please forgive me, so that I don't take all the time. And in the middle is we look at the break of this hasn't come back to break the structure in this case, but in the bullish candle it did. I mean, the bearish candle it did. So I will leave that explanation to my leaders to help me sort it out. But let me read out what I understand here. Between the X and Y, we'll look at the equilibrium level, which is the middle point of the candle. That is where it will mark as if equilibrium, which is the 50% of that move. And then we'll mark out the level of the break in structure. Between the break in structure and the equilibrium is known as the discount zone, while the point of break in structure to the X is known as a liquidity sweep, where all the stop losses are taken off from the market. So sometimes there will be two or more fair value gaps on the same swing. This is where the application of the rule comes in. Example of the one where I'm using now is a bullish setup. We mark it from the X, mark the swing. We draw your Fibonacci these lines. We draw that line to help us know the support zones and the resistance zones. And then to also help us mark the swing low and the swing high. It also helps us to identify the equilibrium line, which is the 50%. So we say above the equilibrium is the premium zone. That is above that 50% that we mark is known as premium zone, and we do not take trade at that premium zone. So we need to filter the fair value gaps. We only focus on the discount zone to take advantage of the market. That's where enter in and put our buy position in that zone. Any fair value gap in the premium area is off limit already. So we don't take a buy if we are on bullish move. And if there are multiple value gaps in the discount, we have to, we go for the widest range. We go for the widest range and use that one to take our market. That is the buyers imbalance, sellers inefficiency zone. It's known as BISI, buyers imbalance and sellers inefficiency zone. That is the area where we take our buy. Then we can also set a limit buy order around that place. Place your stop loss below the origin of the swing low. That's where the market, where the move started. We place our our stop loss around here and put our buy in place. If it is bearish, if it is a bearish setting, we also follow that same pattern but in an inverted order. It is still the same principle that applies to it, but now in inverted order from up to down. And this one is called SIBI. that is sellers imbalance, buyers inefficiency. We need also to plan our trade. How to plan our trade now? Set a sell limit order around the middle of the SIBI on the bearish move. Set your stop loss above the swing high and take profit around the swing low. So one thing we need to note is this: when a fair value gap gets filled and there is liquidity left, there's no liquidity left, the market is likely over 90% chance to follow through. So to follow through. So we need to follow our structure. We need to focus on the imbalance and let the market come to us. Thank you very much for this great privilege. I hope my gargada is understood. Thank you very
Thank you. Thank you very much, Auntie
Thank you for the
Esther.
trial. I love the fact that you're doing this for the first time, and you at least you started. It's a journey, and yeah, we are not here to say this person is a great trainer or this. You have made that attempt. If everybody, that's the essence of the group. If every other person just make attempt, before you can even do this, you must have taken your time to join the group discussion. You must have taken your time to study. Please, let's type 222 to our Madam Esther. I remember the first time Madam Esther was analyzing Ezekiel's trade, and you see someone who is willing to learn. Please put 222 for Madam Esther. Great job, Madam. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the privilege. And thanks to our leader, Mr. Ezekiel and Dr. OJ, for their patience.
Okay, we are not done yet, Mama.
Yes, sir.
I know you guys are not done. You are in a team. I'm listening.
Okay, okay. All right. So thank you so much, Auntie Esther. Awesome presentation. Please, the part I just mentioned, the Nigerian application of the strategy, BC and CB. Please keep them at heart. There's a BC, there's a CB, so keep them at heart. So Dr. OJ, please, she's coming up now, and she will put more light on, what those equilibrium she was talking about. So Dr. OJ, we celebrate you. Please put 111 as she takes it away.
Can I unshare now?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, beautiful, wonderful leaders. Wealth Hub, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Ezekiel. Mommy Esther, I celebrate you. That was a wonderful, wonderful presentation. Thank you so much for sharing with us everything that you did. We're so proud of you. So,
Thank you.
yes, thank you so much. So when it comes to the BC and the CB area, basically it's looking at the areas within the chart. Once you see all of these levels that are formed within the fair gap, let me start sharing my screen. Give me 1 second. Give me one. One second. Mr. Ezekiel, my trade view is acting up again like I was texting you earlier. Can you share from your end and I will just do the explanation so I don't delay the class?
Okay.
Yes, please. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, give me a sec.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. What time frame do you want?
We can do the 5 minutes time frame, so it's kind of closer.
We are there.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so here we go. So what Mommy Esther was trying to explain to us with the acronyms that were given is just showing us the areas where you can either take a buy or sell. So once you identify the fair gap value on this chart, you'll see here, you know, where Mr. Ezekiel has marked the green. This is a big gap. This is a really good fair gap value here. And then there's a second one here. So when you look at different zones, usually when you're trying to use the fair gap value, you understand that there will be multiple ones, there'll be multiples, and you have to pick the one that gives you the most advantage. That's the way I say it. That gives, can everyone see the screen, please? Someone was saying to zoom in. Can everyone see the screen? Okay.
Yes, we can see the screen.
Awesome.
Let me do a 15 minutes here so that the fair value gap will be a bit less. All right, yeah. Okay, Dr. OJ, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, sorry, before you continue, you know, just the way we distributed it, I would just quickly like to show us something so that you can flow alongside with the path Dr. OJ is taking. You can see we are directing our energy today to how you can concentrate more on the fair value gap to be able to trade your SMC strategy. So there's something I brought in here, which is fair value gap itself to be marked automatically. So that's bonus now for everybody. So how did I do that? I go to indicator. And I type fair value gap by Lux Haglo. All right. Everybody, fair value gap by Lux Haglo. So that becomes an assignment for today. Everybody, you have to show your fair value gap indicator by Lux Haglo and then put it on the group. Let's know you've been able to mark that out. So that makes it very significant there. So once you do that, it's going to mark out your fair value gap for you. So you can see last week when we were doing this, I was spotting this fair value gap myself, bringing it out myself, but you can automate that by using that fair value gap by Luxaglo. It's going to mark it out on every time frame. So if you go to higher time frame, like 4 hours, see your fair value gap are mapped out and you can see what is happening. You know, the market is always gravitating towards the fair value gap. You know, when it gets there, it bounce off. When it gets there, it bounce off. And if you check 1 hour time frame, you see that. So that makes your work easy. Fair value gap automatically marked out. And if you go to 15 minutes where I'm going to pass it back to Dr. OJ, you see the fair value gap are marked out. Let's use 30 minutes. I want to reduce it. All right. So you can see the fair value gap already mapped out there automatically. So now, Dr. OJ, please take it away. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my wonderful Mr. Ezekiel. Yes, so talking about the fair value gap, as Mommy Esther was trying to explain to us, you know, with the map out that she did, which was done so wonderfully, I'll just explain that CB and BC zones that we're talking about. So when you're trying to do a bullish setup, looking at the trend, you've mapped out your fair value gap areas. As you can see on this chart right here, we have multiple areas where there are fair value gaps. But if you're trying to pick up a setup using that strategy, at least trying to pick up from that zone, you have to look at the one with the largest opportunity. Now, with the BC, that works for if and when you're trying to do a bullish setup. That is where, of course, there is the buy, like Mommy Esther described, we have the buyer's imbalance and what's the
By inefficiency.
The inefficiency, exactly. So the market is trying to balance out that inefficiency, and inefficiency is balanced out when now, from a buyer's perspective, you can now, do a bullish setup. Now, on this chart right here, based on the mark out, this is going to be the largest zone where I've zoomed in. This area right here would have the biggest opportunity. So this is where you can set yourself up to plan for a bullish setup. Now, when it comes to the reverse, which is for a bearish setup, that is going for a sell for those of us that are new. So when we talk about bullish and bearish, it means that you're trying to take a buy on the market. If you're bullish, bulls, they run towards you. And if you're trying to take a sell on the market, bearish, that means, a bear, when a bear wants to charge, it will first trace, it will kind of move back, so that kind of thing. So yeah. So when you're going for a bearish setup, why is the chart moving like this? What happened? Did it change on your end, Mr.?
Sorry, I'm just following what you're saying.
Oh, thank you,
Like
sir.
you move from BC to
Yeah, you
CB.
move from
I'm
BC
trying to
to
figure out the
CB.
the CB.
No wahala. We move from
No,
Okay.
now BC, now they talk, I'm not waiting.
Yeah, no, it's the acronym. It's BISI. So BC, and then the other one is CB. So it's kind of like a reverse. So on the fair value gap, in order for you to mark out or identify the area of your biggest opportunity, you will see here what my partner has done. We've identified this fair value gap here. One, this is one. If I move to my left again, you see this is two. And then I think he was able to identify three different fair value gaps within the same zone. And basically what that means is there are three opportunities, but where can you get the best entry and exit, and of course get the best value for your trade? If you're using the fair value gap to kind of get your trade, you have to look for the area with the biggest opportunity. So this one has the biggest FVG. And then now, for you to now see whether you're going to be trading bullish or you're going to be trading bearish, that is where we're looking at the BC and the CB zone. And those zones are easily identified with the largest block here. So with this particular chart here, there is an opportunity for possibly, a CB zone. That is where you can have that's where there's a seller inefficiency here. So of course, sellers will have an opportunity to make up for that inefficiency by mapping out this area for entry points or putting a sell limit here. And if it's the reverse, I'm just going to use the same screen since we don't have a CB zone mapped out. Then of course, that would mean that this big block right here might actually be positioned at the bottom, allowing, right here, you might be positioned at the bottom, allowing for buyers to now correct the inefficiency that is existing within the CB zone. So BC zone shows a high inefficiency for sellers. That means there are not enough sellers in the market, which created the fair value gap in the first place. And the CB zone is an area where there is a buyer's inefficiency, allowing more sellers. Now the buyers have an opportunity to correct that gap and make up for that error. So that is how we use FEG to determine accurate entry points, and sometimes to help us map out our strategy for trading the trends for the day. Of course, with all of this, you remember that you're still trading on trend. You're never going to go against the market. So that is why the CB and the BC zones allows you to pick the best area of entry. That's pretty much the summary of that. I know I was supposed to, Mr. Ezekiel, I was supposed to talk about the Fibonacci. Do you want me to do that? Do you want us to do the key levels first?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, sir. All right, you can stop sharing this screen. I actually pulled up an image that I wanted to use to show the Fibonacci. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. All right. All right, can everybody see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, great, great, great. So the Fibonacci is very simple. It's just a tool that allows us to pretty much mark up to predict what areas would be good for us to enter the market in. So my trade view wasn't allowing me do this. That's why I'm pulling up an image. So this image is not going to be moving. It's just going to show you an example of what a Fibonacci tracement looks like. On the right here to my screen, you see these numbers. They are ratios and percentages of different entry points, different points on the in the zone that you're trying to trade in, that will show like different selling and buying points. Now, if you're going into the market for a buy, the ratios will go from high to low. And then if you're going into the market for if you're going into the market for a sell, the ratios will go from high to low. So the Fibonacci tracement will show you different percentages and different levels that there have been entry points and exit points. And then you get to pick which area. It allows you to easily identify the best area for you to implement your BC or your CB that we just talked about. So here on this picture right here, you can see that this particular trade and the Fibonacci, and of course the tool usually has certain set values that show you the percentages and the area where there is the largest opportunity as well. And that allows you to know where you want to place your trade entry, or at least set a sell or a buy limit. And if it's a buy opportunity, the Fib tool is going to be reversed. That means the percentages will go from low to high. So it's very important for you to be able to know that once you're using this particular tool. This tool comes up, it's on every chat. Ms. Ezekiel, maybe once I stop sharing, please, can you help me share and show people how they can get this particular tool? Because it's not letting me pull it up on my trade view. So that's what the Fibonacci is. And the percent.
Sorry.
Yes, sir. Oh, okay. All right. So basically that's pretty much the summary and how all of these work to help us identify key levels. So when we're trying to trade using, of course, SMC is the strategy, the Fibonacci, the BC, the CB, that's not the strategy. So let me just make that clear so we're not confused. The SMC with the fair value gap is the SMC is the strategy. Fair value gap is actually a part of the strategy that helps you identify what key zones you're able to make your trade in. So that everyone is clear on that the fair value gap is not an actual strategy. It is a part of the SMC strategy. And I believe Mommy Esther mentioned it as well. So thank you so much for that. So these are the different parts of this process. So it's kind of taking different components, mixing it up and using it to pull your strategy and making it most effective. And that's what we're breaking down today from Mommy Esther's explanation of the FEG, identifying it when there is an impulsive move, creating an imbalance in the market, to now using that imbalance to determine, okay, where is a midpoint within that imbalance, the equilibrium. You identify the discount zone. So the discount zone is the area, what Mommy Esther mentioned, where price is most favorable. You don't want to get in on the premium. You know, where premium is like, let's just say the price has gone very high, or maybe like when it's a bearish market, the price has gone very low. So when it's the CB and the BC, the premium zone will be at the bottom. And when it's the BC, the premium will be at the top, and your discount will be inverse. So you have to be very mindful of that. So that's pretty much it. So once you take those three things, and I think we're going to show you now I'm going to pass it on to our wonderful next teammate who's going to be showing us how to identify the key levels. Please put a 222 in the chat. I think that's a good number. Okay, yeah, someone has their hands raised. Mr. Kelvin, did you have a question for me before I close the screen?
Mr. Calvin, can you send your question on the chat box?
Okay, that's fine. Maybe he'll get that done. Did he put the question in the chat box?
Yeah, I'm on the lookout for that.
Okay, no problem. So let's not hold the class up. We're just going to transfer over so that way our next teammates can bring it home with the key levels. And once we're done with that, we'll kind of pull it together and be able to take everyone's question probably at that time. Thank you so very much. Please put a 222 in the chat if this makes sense. If not, then we'll just come back to it and provide more clarity. Thank you so much, Mr. Ezekiel. Over to you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. OJ. Thank you. Auntie Adekamimo, you are supposed to start. So please celebrate Dr. OJ. Just throw more light on.
Thank you, Dr. OJ.
The feed part. So 222 everybody. Oh, Mr. Eric, I see you. Awesome. Please, Team A, we don't join calls late. It's not our culture.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. All right. So, Auntie Adekamimo, please, you have 5 minutes. No, it's now 4 minutes. Please take it away. You were supposed to have 10 minutes, but it's 4 minutes now.
She's not a co-host.
She's not there. She's with us.
She's not a co-host. I can see Adekomo Olubumi. Is she the one you are referring to?
Please raise your digital hand, please. Sorry.
Dr. Love.
Yes,
Okay, boss.
Okay, good morning, everybody. How are we doing?
Fine. Good morning, sir.
Okay, I'm looking out for a sell on gold. I'm looking for a sell on gold. Now, as a matter of fact, I'm already in a sell on gold, and I'm just trying to see where is the best place to let us in. I'm expecting gold to drop to about 33, not 33.55, 33.54 zone, then now take off to the upside. So I'm looking for a good entry so that let's see if we can make some money in this market. Okay, thank God that I have not called it. I just saw that this is 10:50, 10:52. And like, most times I prefer to wait for the top of the hour, so thank God. I just checked now and saw that it's 10:52. So we're going to have to wait. Let's hold on to the top of the hour and see what we get, what price action we get. Then we cannot decide whether we take the trade or not. Dr. Dupes is raising her hand. But since Ezekiel has become the master of fair value gap, maybe Ezekiel should be calling trade for us now.
So I'm super excited. Everybody connected to this call, you'll be getting a giveaway from our chairman. Dollar giveaway.
So Dr. Duper is raising her hand, and there's also
Mama.
So please call them up. Both of them, let's hear.
Okay, Mama, please take it away.
Good morning, superstars. Good morning. Mr. Chairman, sir, dovetail for you. Good morning. Dr. Love, I'm loving the way you are looking into your computer. Tell me more. We thank God. Everyone, thank you. I just wanted to point out something, not on the technical part, but the name BC and CB. The reason I say that is we that are here now, that came in early understand why you are doing that. So when people are watching on their computers, like on YouTube, we'll be looking for BC now. So can we just use the correct name for the purpose of this training? So for your own analysis, to put life in what you are doing, to make your practice section exciting, do anything. But when you come here, please use the right thing. It's like you come here now, you keep calling the FG. People that are still learning might not know what FG is. So we keep using the fair value gap until it sinks in. The Bible says until the word made flesh. So until we get it, please don't let's use BC and CB for now. It's just a suggestion so that people don't get it. When they now say computer, they don't know it when they talk. Because remember, I told you that this one, when you understand it, your soup don't done. So let's cook the soup very well, okay? Just a suggestion, sir, Sandmas.
Thank you, Mama. Me, I don't even write them down. Say this is not BC and CD. I never understand. When I content which of BC, which of CD.
So,
It's part of my question.
oh, sorry. Good morning, Dr. Dukwe.
Some
Good
of my
morning.
question I wrote down here. This is
Good
not
morning,
BC and
my
CD. I don't see
wonderful Dr. Love. Dr.
So
Love,
please, 1 second, that was Dr. O. It would be nice, although you're going to change the name, because I also joined like 18 minutes. So people that joined like 20 minutes will not know. So just go back a little, retract with the chat and tell us the right name and how to, like the X and Y, but to use the right words. Ezekiel, you might want to take that and reach us at our language point, technical point. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity, sir.
All right, thank you, ma. Okay, Dr. OJ, let me jump in there. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Mr.
Okay,
Kelvin,
so
Let Mr. Somebody was raising hand for Dr. OJ. I think that's what she wants to do. Please, let her answer that person.
No. I was just saying that someone's hand is still raised so that we can hit it all.
That's Kelvin.
It's 5 o'clock. Yeah, so that
Kelvin, unmute and ask your question, please, so that we can move ahead.
It was a mistake, sorry.
okay, Kelvin.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, everyone. I do hope we got value already. Okay, I'm just gonna show you my chart and then just bring everything together. Auntie Adekamimo, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You know, I don't like to keep people behind 60 minutes. I'm just so sorry. So let me just double down on the part that we highlighted just now. And then by the time we have the opportunity again, then you start. You were supposed to start, so you will still be the one to start. So sorry, I know it's a network. Sorry about that. Okay. Please, if you have, I hope you accept my apology. You can put accepted on the chat box. I know you're there. So on the BISI, the buyers imbalance and or the buyers imbalance and sellers inefficiency. That's the BISI, and the sellers imbalance and buyers inefficiency. That is the CIBI. All right, so let me just quickly put this. Don't worry, I'll be done in 2 minutes, but you have to be very fast to be able to graph. So Dr. OJ and Auntie Esther, they've been able to explain the role of fair value gap in our smart money concept. So what you are on the lookout for, these are the points. Please note this down quickly. You should be on the lookout for when do you use the fib? When do you bring in the Fibonacci retracement to what you're doing? All right, you bring in the Fibonacci retracement by the time you spot impulsive movement. So that was why I introduced that fair value gap from using the indicator. I brought in this fair value gap by Luxaglo, so it's been able to map out hold on a sec. It's been able to map out my imbalances, the imbalance in the market, the bullish imbalance, which is the fair value gap. mapped it out for me. So with this alone, I know that I should introduce my Fibonacci retracement and see how price reacts to that. So at this point, you can see it is uptrend, and that's just Cheba was about calling a sell and is waiting for the top of the hour. All right. So if I'm gonna go in on this, I will actually be expecting a buy, and the buy is already happening. So a little bit, at least just take small profit and run away. As my style is. So how do you set the fib? How do you set the fib? So the fib is up right now, and all I just need to do is to go to settings. You can see that I make it simpler so that you won't be dealing with too many variables. All right. So you can copy this, everyone connected to this call this morning. You can copy this, and here you'll be able to see, the discount and the premium. So how to set it, you go to style. Let me introduce the trend line at this point. So the first one here, I put a -1, I make it white. Next one, 0.5, I make it gold. Next one, 1, I make it white. Next one, 0.618, I make it gold. Then to the other side, I -0.1, I make it white. And then what again do I have there? I have 0.1 and I make it gold. Sorry, that was a mistake. It's supposed to be -1. All right, -1 and I make it white. So after you set this now, your fib is ready. Then you click on OK. Click on OK. So Auntie Esther, Dr. OJ, were like, if you're targeting that bullish fair value gap, you go to the low, the swing low, and you trace it down to the swing high. All right, so you go to the swing low, you take it to the swing high. So this is it.
No.
All right, you pick the swing low. Let's say this is what we saw initially. This point, we've been able to bring our map it from the swing low to the swing high because we are targeting the BC right there. Sorry, let me bring it back. All right, so click on this node, then extend it. Make sure you are still on the swing high there of the imbalance. You're still on the swing high of the imbalance, and then you're there. Sorry. Okay, so we have it here. So there was a question. Oh my God. Somebody was talking about conferences last week and all that. Just don't worry. Okay, I'll give you the expo. The fair value gap, what's it now? Material we all have and we are studying. Just go there. All those conditions that were stated there, like when you have multiple fair value gap, like what we have right here, we have two inside this. That's multiple already. Then you go, your concentration should be on the widest one, the one with the widest range. That's the one you should pay attention to. That's confluences. So you have to fair value gap. It's somehow confusing, like which one should I consider? Should I come to pick this first one, or I should look at the one with the widest range? All right. So look at what's going on here. You can see that you focus on, we call gold mean fib. The gold mean fib is 0.5 and 0.618. You are expecting that, as the name implies, Fibonacci retracement. You are expecting that price as it created that impulse move, toe up, that is retracing back to that zone. All right, because price always gravitates towards the imbalance. Okay, it will gravitate back towards the imbalance. So it's coming back there. So what you're watching out for is you're watching out for it to tap into your 0.5, or if it goes further, it taps into your 0.618. All right. So if it taps into your 0.1, it has done a 50% that way, and you're expecting it to go back. And that's, it has come close to the trend line there, tap into that and went back. And that's why it's buying right now. So you can see it's already buying. All right. If it's not for this session, you trust me, I would have entered and blast it and make money there quickly. So it tapped in and now it's going back up. So FIB has worked 100% right here. So if you believe that, just put a 111 on the chat box that it has worked. It tapped him back to a 50% of that, getting close to a 0.5. Sometimes it might come to hit, retest 0.5 itself, then bounce. Or it can go further to 0.618, then bounce. So below the 0.618 is your discount, and above this 0.618 and 0.5 is your premium. All right. So you are expecting it to, to come into that zone. So once it comes into this discount zone now, you fire. Because what is going to happen here, this at the same time is your order block. All right. Sorry, I brought that in. I didn't want to bring it in. So is either at 50% of this imbalance, or come to touch 0.5%, then you fire, or come down to 0.61%, then you fire, or tries to tap into this order block, then you fire. So just get ready with your FIB and be watching what the market is doing. But in the event it doesn't come here, maybe it just stays somewhere at the discount zone here and is playing on our head, is doing sideways, is consolidating, and then it leaves us, then it is not the FIB that applies, then it's something else that applies. All right, maybe you can now start looking at your what now? You look at your pole, your flag, your pole again. That's what happens. It is not the FIB that happens, but for FIBs to happen, there must be a retracement back to the imbalance, and then it takes off. All right, so that's on the BC side. So on the CB side, it's just the flip side. Like Antista said, the inverted part. So if you're drawing the CB, you have to. This is not a bearish imbalance, all right? But I'm just using this as an instance. If this is a bearish imbalance, then you now come to draw this your SIB, your SIB. You have to draw it from the high to the low. You draw it from the high to the low, all right? Then where you are hoping to sell from will be at the premium. Your premium still at the top, your discount still at the bottom. But by the time we're aiming for the bullish imbalance, your discount is at the bottom, your premium is at the top. All right. But when it is the other way around, the inverse, your premium is at the top of this golden mean FIB, 0.5 and 0.618. So you're considering those zones and you're looking forward to do inversely in that way. So if you are doing it for the sell, if it is selling balance, this is not green, this is red. It's green, but I'm saying it is red. So permit me to allow this red. So your FIB, you now draw it like I draw this from the swing low to the swing high here, and waiting for it to tap in. As it taps into this trend line, I'm good to go. Or taps into this 0.5, I'm good to go. Or tapping into this 0.618, I'm good to go on the buy. And I ride it from my discount back to my premium. So my premium now, what's going to do for me, I'll just check the next support level as where I'm going to take, the next resistance level as where I'll be taking my TP from, all right, which is more or less like this point here. So if you want to do what we've done before, I can just bring in my long. Where are you now? Long, all right, and do it, bring it here. So let's say, where is it tapping into now? It taps into this at the trend line. So I can just take it a little bit below this swing high, which is this fair value, a little bit below this impulsive movement. So I can take it a little bit below it and take it up to this point.
Kevin,
And
stop
I've taken,
writing on this screen, please. Ezekiel, hold on. Mr. Kevin, please stop writing on this screen. I beg of you.
Kelvin,
So,
sorry.
think that they're indicators.
Please, you should type your question. Don't write your question, right? Okay,
No,
so.
it's scribbling on the screen, so it's looking like an indicator.
Yeah, I saw it. Sorry, Kelvin, see, I didn't even have time to look at what you're doing. I'm so engrossed. Sorry. So I can just draw my my long here. And if I didn't been tapped into this 0.1, I'll play this way. All right. Take my stop loss a little bit above the swing low here, and then expect it to go back to retest coming. Okay, to go back to this zone, this resistance zone. All right. So if I set this now, I can actually check what is right here at my 0.5, which is 3360. Set my alarm for it in case I don't want to stay on the system waiting for it, or what is at the price action at 0.618. Set my alarm for it. And when that happens, then TradingView will notify me. Then I will jump into the market and take a very quick profit right there. So I hope we've been able to clarify that point without wasting. I think I spent just 10 minutes or 12 minutes there. Thank you. Do we all get it, please? Do we get, okay, if you got it, please put 111 on the chat box. All right, then I haven't talked about this. The next assignment would be for you to be able to set your Fibonacci retracement. When you bring it up, there's a default number. Please, I bring it up again. Pick my settings. All right, pick my settings and set your fib, screenshot it, and let's have it on the group to show you're following up. All right, so how do you set it? Just stay on it. Oh no, I don't want this. Let me click on this one I have here. Just stay, then click settings there. So on style, everything you need to do is on style already. So just take care of these four variables, and the two variables here. Every other one, uncheck them so that you won't have too many variables on your screen that will be looking confusing. Your key point, which is the golden mean fib, is 0.5 and 0.618. These are your golden mean fibs. You are looking out for them. If it touches, you go for it. Kelvin, do you want to be deleted? All right, so those are the 2 points you're looking at. So screenshot this, take it as your assignment 2. Assignment 1, introduce fair value gap indicator. Assignment 2, set your Fibonacci retracement. So 2 assignments there for us to do, and then maybe we put it on the group and let's see how far that goes. So I've been able to clear those parts, and I'm going to pause there. If you have questions, please drop your questions. Don't forget, our gift is coming very soon from our dear beloved chairman and mentor. Do you have a question? Please drop
Okay,
it.
Zita, sorry, quick one. The indicators, since for
Yes,
those of
please.
us that are using TradingView, it's only 2 we are allowed. So it means that depending on what you're doing at different time, you just use the 2 most appropriate. Like, last week we did Liberty strategy. So we just, for now, leave out Asian and
Asian
London.
range.
I'll face Fibonacci and fair value gap.
And fair value gap.
I think how to use
Beautiful.
Fibonacci may be a topic on its own that we also need to learn later.
I was being careful not to really jump in now. But
Okay.
of course,
No
I've thrown
problem.
lights
So
there. You can
people
now
can
do
ask
your research
questions.
around it.
People can ask questions, but later it may be a topic on its own that you teach one of these days, maybe next Monday. But let people ask questions. Do you have any question for Team A?
Put it on the chat. Let's have it.
Okay. Pierre God is saying the Fibonacci numbers again, that she needs to get it.
Screenshot
Mary,
it. Please
Liberty
screenshot
Gap
it.
still
That's the best
sounds
way.
good to me. I hope to do again.
Can you
Is
see it?
it Mary, Liberty Gap.
Please.
Give me Fair Gap, Mary. So you can screenshot this, and I'm also going to get this video out so that we can actually watch again before tomorrow. Mary, do me Fair Gap because it's a Liberty.
Maybe fair value gap.
Maybe Fair Value
All
Gap.
right.
I mean,
I am still confused.
It's like Dr. Dupe said, fair value gap is fair value
Still in
gap,
the dark.
universally accepted. Then Fibonacci retracement. Well, it's Nigerian here, and BC is a name, a local name. CB is a local name, so we use that to have it stick on our mind and make impression on us. All right, universally it's what now? BISI, and then for the reverse feed, the inverted feed, it is SIBI. All right, SIBI. Don't worry, when you come to Nigeria, we'll show you BC and CB. All right, thank you very much. All right, two
okay, so
assignments.
guys, screenshot
Submit it,
this. Screenshot it. Okay, thank you, Zika.
Thank you.
Team B, Madam Bola and your team, tomorrow you're going to repeat Fair Value Gap for us.
I think Dr. Love Systems froze out, network did. So thank you to Mr. Ezekiel and his team. Dr. O, we are super proud of you, what you have become. So I had chatted with our team B. That's why teamwork is good as leaders. Team B will be continuing with Fair Value Gap tomorrow. So let us say that Ezekiel and his team has come up tomorrow. Let's see. Give us more insights so that people can understand A is for apple and B is for ball. And you that is watching, don't just come and watch, carry your book because you might not have time to go and watch the video again and you need to use Fair Value Gap today. So, Dr. Love is here. Take it away, Dr. Love. So
Mama,
Team B,
continue, I listen.
so Team B, you come back tomorrow, and we that are Team ABC to W, AC to Z, let us come with our notepads and our books, our pens to write. If you saw how Dr. Love was looking at, she was just, her eye was inside. Make sure your eye is inside tomorrow and you are writing. So that when we are done, we don't always, let me tell you the truth, some videos, we don't have time to go back to watch them. You are not waiting for tomorrow. Me, I want to sleep and wake up by 4:30 so that I can join by 5. Maybe I will not watch it. But when you are here, take your notes. If you have questions, you can reach out. But don't just come and say, okay, no, come watch it and they want to talk. No. Every day we say to you, Forex trading is not head knowledge. Forex trading is head knowledge from finger usage. If you don't apply your fingers, all of them na ujuru. I know that song. They didn't even na ujuru. Dr. Love, take it away. Thank you. I'm proud of what I'm seeing. No, I'm really proud of all of this. And I think I'll call you soon. Thank you, ma.
Thank you, Mama. Okay, so my people, let's Team B, I hope you'll be set for us tomorrow. Very important. We need that. You need your own. I always believe in my Nigeria English. If I want to teach now, I will tell people that I want to use my Nigeria English. So Team B, tomorrow we want to hear your Nigeria English or your overseas English or Cameroon English. Just make sure that you're there for us tomorrow. That's the most important thing. So Team B, please, I know that we have different new set of people in the group. We are working together. What you just do, just create time. That's what we did for. That's what we did for us in Team E. You just created 1 hour. We had our meeting. Who is going to do what? Who is going to do this? What do you know? What have you gone through? That way, you better, you know, if it's 3 persons that will, or 2 or 1 that can deliver. So Team B, I will drop this video in case you want to watch to get more insights. The book we have, if you want to, you can see what happened with Team E. You saw Mommy Comfort, she went to do research on YouTube. She went to the back office. Just do your research and come and give us a proper delivery tomorrow. We are believing that you guys are going to break it down and let us really understand. We are not moving anywhere. So this week we said fair value back, and we are also doing candlesticks. So when we get this fair value gap very well, then the next team will go to candlesticks. So we are not going anywhere until we get it very well. So Mary, as I was saying, it was Greek to you. Don't worry, even me, it was Greek to me. But it is in this learning, and like Mommy Dupe would also say, in practicing, like she has showed us Fibonacci, go and carry that Fibonacci indicator, put it, just be facing this thing, and before we know it, all of us will get it. So thank you, everybody. So let's go and continue our practice. Thank you. Tomorrow we'll meet again. Okay, we have 8 p.m. class today. And we also have by 7 p.m. Invite your guests. Invite, there are some things we are cooking. I don't know how many of us watched the video why we love Akashes. If you're here, if you not watch that video, go and watch it, because Jamaria made some powerful announcements that will benefit every one of us. I am not going to tell you. Go and watch the video, because that's why you should attend meetings. Invite your prospect. This is the best time to get people to come and join you in Akashes. Invite them. Okay, so we see 7 p.m. as well. Then we see 8 p.m. So before then, see you.
Okay.
Bye-bye,
Mama,
and God
sorry,
bless every one of us. Yeah.
Sorry, please. Auntie Juliet, Apostle Eric, apologies to you too. You were supposed to, do 1 or 2, but please, for the sake of time.
And no problem.
Thank you.
What you can do for a particular day, you can just choose like 3 persons. All of you can deliver on that same day, since we have 1 hour, 1 to 1 hour 30 minutes. So maybe for this Monday, 3 persons can deliver. The following Monday, 3 persons. You can do it that way. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, everybody. Zika, I think you're the host, so let's go.